Good morning. I'm Professor Tony Kolenc, and I will be your professor for Introduction to U.S. Law and Legal Systems. Let me tell you a little bit about myself and just give you a quick overview of the course and what you can expect to learn in this course. First of all, I am a retired Air Force attorney, an Air Force JAG. I spent 21 years in the Air Force doing all sorts of legal work. I did criminal law, both prosecuting and representing accused, both at the trial and appellate levels. I've done Equal Employment Opportunity Commission hearings representing the Air Force. I've worked on civil law cases, lawsuits against the Air Force, where I was a liaison with the Department of Justice on lawsuits filed by former military members against the Air Force, and a slew of other types of law that I had the opportunity to do while I was in the Air Force. I retired in 2012, and I've been a professor here at Florida Coastal ever since. My specialty has been constitutional law, criminal law, and evidence. And I'm very familiar with, of course, our legal system. Many of the courses I've taught have really touched on many of the different aspects that we're going to learn in this course. But I wanted to talk a little bit about this course. I hope you're going to like it. I think it's a great course because it gives us a great overview of our legal system. I want to tell you a little bit about what to expect. Obviously, the syllabus, which is online on D2L, gives you all of the details. It's about 15 pages long, has all sorts of policies, and also has a description of the different readings and the modules in the course. But this course essentially is going to help you to understand our U.S. legal system, both the way our government is structured and how our typical cases work, both at the criminal and the civil level. So let me just go through quickly what you can expect to see in the different modules. Module 1 is really just an overview of the structure of our system, gives you some basic vocabulary to work with in legal academia. Module 2 deals with legal analysis. This is where you're going to learn how to brief a legal case to help you get the most out of it when you're learning this material. Module 3 begins a three-part discussion on the various branches of the federal government. Module 3 starts with the legislative branch, where we're going to learn about Congress, about how statutes are interpreted and analyzed. Module 4 then moves us on to the presidency, the executive branch. We're going to learn about the office of the president and various administrative agencies and the functions of the executive branch in this really modern administrative state that we have created, especially since the 1930s. Module 5 is going to bring you to the judicial branch and the United States Supreme Court, and we're also going to look at the structure of both federal and state court systems and how they interact with each other and their jurisdiction and that type of thing. Then, when we get to Module 6, we begin looking at the actual trials. What does a trial look like in the United States? We'll look at a civil trial first in Module 6, and we'll talk in Module 7 about the different types of civil law that you might see at a trial, such as contracts law, torts law, and property law. Module 8 gives us a whole section on the Constitution of the United States and various rights that people have under the Constitution. And then Module 9 gives us criminal law cases. And what does a criminal law case look like in the United States? The right of the jury, the constitutional rights of the accused. And then finally, Module 10 covers a very important topic, and that is legal ethics and professionalism and professional responsibility. And so it's a very broad course, covers a lot of different areas, and I think you're going to really enjoy it and feel very much informed about our U.S. legal system, and it will form a great foundation for other courses that you may have in this program. So it's going to be my pleasure to be giving you the module overviews. And at the beginning of every module, I'll have a 2 to 3 minute introduction to that module, and along with 2 live sessions that we'll do together. Otherwise, this is a totally asynchronous course, meaning that all of your lectures you can actually listen to at your own comfort of your home and at your own timing. And they are pre-recorded lectures. This course was actually prepared by Professor Jamie Keller about 6 months ago, And so the lectures that you will see are actually recorded by her, and so you won't hear me on the lectures, but I am very familiar with the material, and I will be introducing the material at each module. And I'll also be working with grading your essays, your quizzes, and ultimately your exams and your discussion questions, which we will have all throughout the course. So it's a challenging course, it's an interesting course, and I hope that you will find it to be a very beneficial course. So thank you, welcome to the class. Please feel free to reach out to me during my office hours or by email, and I will be as responsive as possible. Try to get back to you within 24 hours, 48 hours at the max. And very much looking forward to our semester together. And thank you. Have a great day.